Hey, what is up? It's Taurus, and Taurus isn't playing with us today. Let's pull out a black moon astrology card for your overall reading. I'm doing my readings different now. Some new techniques I've been working on the last month or so. So we're gonna be switching up how we do this. I have a longer video on Mercury Retrograde and some thoughts I have on it. It's part intuitive reading, part tarot reading. The first 20 or so minutes is intuitive. Go check that out if you need any more guidance. But for the most part, this retrograde isn't supposed to be a lot about guidance. It's really about going within and finding your authentic self. So all these messages are mostly about how to get you closer to that and faster. So, the universe doesn't have to work so hard. Let you do your own work kind of thing. And that's a lot of what that is. It's also a very creative time. It also can be a little crazy. Or to your romantic partners, if you have them. If you don't have one, it might be a time of fantasizing a lot about them. And if you've already been doing that, then you might be coming out of that energy. Kind of thing. It's almost like the opposite effect, right? If you're thinking a lot about people, now you're not. If you weren't, now you are. Like, so you got the earth element stability. That's awesome, Taurus, earth sign. Okay, so it's the alchemical sign for earth, I guess. So earth element is the signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. These are the signs that keep us centered, but more aptly fastened to the ground. Our spirits become stable, our souls deepen under the influence of the earth. The earth elements remind us that we are engaged in the five senses. Our dreams become manifest in what is real and not what is imagined. Which is funny because for the overall energy I got with water and y'all get earth, that's really funny. So yeah, y'all gonna be trying to be more tangible about some stuff. So when this comes up, you are becoming rock solid. What's up? And it's also about building blocks, building a home, building a foundation for your life. In this way, you are finding a master plan that works for you. It solidifies focus of your reading. It's a good omen because it means you are constructing a solid base that will last. It's also a sensual card having to do with appetites where sexual need and expression are concerned. At worst, this card can represent hoarding and not being able to let things go. Materialism may play into it. It may indicate working for tomorrow while not living in the present. So you are encouraged to relax, take a break, return to the garden. It is not time to rush things. Patience is needed to get where you want to be, and a mad rush could cause a tower to collapse. Remember, the foundation must be solid. Your happiness is dependent upon this structure, and that means matters will likely progress at a slow pace with maybe a few steps back before you eventually get there. The earth element card says this matter is essential, so you want it to last. It's also the Ace of Pentacles, right? So stability, accepting responsibility, the body, becoming organized, and nature. So I'm doing the way of the tarot, major arcana, cups, pentacles, that kind of thing. They're all put on their own deck. So we're going to ask from the spirits, what do Tauruses need to know is their major situation? Let the other suits explain how their emotions are for the water. Pentacles are what they will see in their reality, how it shall manifest. Wands is how their spirit is moving, the drive and passion they have. And then swords is for their mind, how they think, how they're coming from the situation. Thank you. Okay. Okay. I know I breathed real hard. And you got the Empress though, reverse, okay? Also known as the mother. Okay. Now, when the Empress is reversed, it's about envy, laziness, seduction, the evil stepmother, and the damned. Okay. So let's ask the Cups, what is going on? Why is Taurus feeling this? Oh my gosh, I just realized something. I started pulling through my cards and realizing something. There it is. See it. Huh. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay, jumping out. You said hello. Oh, well that's nice. Okay, let's start off a little better there. Ten of Cups, which in this deck is family issues and positive results. So, okay, for the Pentacles, which I would expect nothing less. Got 3 cards. 4 of Pentacles, Prince of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. Is there any time prediction here? Help me use the chi to tell if there's any time prediction. Okay, so 4 of Pentacles is about acquiring new skills. It also can be about greed or difficulty letting go. See how he's trying to juggle all 3 of those things on his head, and then that one falling is like, oh, can I grab that too? Reaching out that hand. So that seems like going back to that. Not being able to let go of things. The earth element was talking about with the hoarding. Prince of Pentacles is a spiritual, trustworthy friend who's also very deliberate and hesitant. And 6 of Pentacles is about getting help, charity, justice around the situation. It's actually funny. I did a reading for myself the other day, and I got that card about it and was like, anybody trying to help me? And then I met a woman named Charity, and I swear to God, y'all, I'm like not even playing, like today, and it was like, it was you. And that's the second time that's happened, because I had a friend of mine whose niece was named Charity, and I pulled that card and it was talking about their niece, and I was like, dang. So sometimes it might mean you're literally gonna run into someone named Charity. You know, if you have a friend named Charity, a family member named Charity, it might be about your charity. If not, then again, it might be, again, unexpected help or like unexpected justice in a situation. Nice to make that. Yeah, they said no, we're not playing with you. Fine. You need to defend what's important when it comes to building your home or new agreements. You know how Mercury Retrograde, they say don't sign contracts. But if you are, make sure that you only have trustworthy friends around you. Because if you don't got your crew around you, you will accidentally make some mistakes, like the road to hell is paved in good intentions kind of mistakes. Like, well, we meant so well. Well, too bad what you meant versus what happened. Plans for the future, 3 of Wands. 6 of Wands, success, victory, be careful of envy. So, it's saying that in your everyday world, you're moving very slow, but your spirit, your fire, your energy, what you want to do is popping. I mean, you're feeling, you know, like the Sagittarius energy of like, let's get the F out of here. I know you're a Taurus, but like, yeah, you're like, let it go. Is there any particular zodiac signs that you want me to pay attention to? Scorpios, not just because of the energy, but if you know Scorpio, that's the one that you're probably being very stagnant or hesitant, or might be that spiritual friend for you who's going to give you something that's going to help you. So let's see what's going on in your mind's eye. Come on, swords. Anything else? I'll just flip this one then, since it's not. No wonder y'all was like, flip it first. Ace of Swords. Power, conquest, clarity. So in your mind, you're really finding clarity about some situations. You're also re-empowering yourself. So the intuitive message is that a lot of people are going, a lot of the Tauruses, the issue is instability and how you act when you're not stable. This Scorpio full moon is all about authenticity. And it's saying, because Taurus is such a royal sign, you have to watch when you're so much in your, I'm so royal, that it's looking like laziness, you know, it's looking like you don't care, it looks like you're not taking care of yourself, it looks like you're the evil stepmother and all the childhood stories. But what I'm seeing is that either there is a woman in your family or a dominant feminine figure in your life that you have an issue with, or you are the dominant feminine energy that is harnessing this, because that's the issue that you're dealing with, this Mercury retrograde. So it's, yeah, I'm thinking it has a lot to do with the laziness, right? Like that the moocher, the leech kind of thing. It's like, I just want people to do things for me. You know what I mean? Kind of energy. And so, okay, now they finally gonna give me the sword. So we got 6 of Swords and then 4 of Swords after the clarity. So the 6 of Swords is about traveling, getting new friends, or moving to a new place, that kind of thing. 4 of Swords is about isolation, tranquility, which some people think it's very healing to like just isolate yourself, have a chat with yourself. So you're going through these motions now. The Mother Cups. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to explain? Your card came out. What's up? And it flew across. Like, I'm trying to get it over here. It went over here, right over the swords. Right over the swords. Okay. So the Hierophant card, aka the Initiator, aka our Taurus card here. So, wow. Got your own card. Okay, so ethical values, the master of secret knowledge, a mentor, psychological maturity, and guides. So spiritual guides. Oh, that's what's going to happen. They're saying this clarity you're going to have is going to basically make you psychologically more mature. And when you're able to grow up, you will seem less like the spoiled Richie Rich less of the spoiled Richie Rich and more, that compassionate, loving friend. The stuff that goes back to what I was saying earlier in the reading about the good stuff about the earth element. It's basically saying, like, this time of becoming more authentic, you're going to start seeing, like, these things about yourself that you really never really noticed, even though you have all these positive things happening in your life. So what's going on is, like, there's a lot of positivity happening in your life. There's a little juggling in your everyday life that is making you feel slow and stagnant. And some of y'all are having family issues, but some of y'all aren't. Some of y'all are having the positive result. So, but the defending what's important part, I think, is going to be what's really big here. It's something like your home or children, something is making it where you have to defend it. That not like any danger, there's none of those kind of cards on the board, but just one of those things, like almost like proving that you care. Kind of like when someone's like, you don't care about me, and you're like, I do care about you. You know what I mean? It's like you're coming from that energy right now, and you're basically trying to get stable. But the irony is that's why you're resisting this Scorpio energy, because it's not about being grounded. It's about going with the flow, basically getting your creative projects together. And so it looks like you got a lot of Wands fire energy enough to get some new projects popping. So you looking real creative, okay? You just got to defend it, because it will be snatched. Because Six of Wands, yeah, it's about victory. Yeah, it's about success. But it also says be careful of envy. You might try to steal your shit. Now, ain't nobody want to hear that, but I'm just saying, some of y'all, not everybody. It doesn't always have to be as soon as someone's going to steal it, but is there anyone else you want to talk about in this reading? Four of Pentacles. Who is that? Who's the first Earth sign? We got Capricorn. Who else? Six of Swords. We got Aquarius. We got who's that? And Libra. Yeah. 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 Okay. Let's go ask the fairies what's up. Oh, when I did that, I accidentally flipped your card upside down. So they're saying, what are y'all trying to say? Should I pull a card? Go with this. When it comes to your work and mastering any new skills, do not come from a closed-minded, petty kind of thinking. They're saying careerism and being a tyrant, being stubborn, being rigid is not going to help you in this time. If you do that, things will be lost. Lack of compassion, intolerance, superstition is not going to help you at this time. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see. So, raising your standards. Challenge. Body movement. Okay, why are y'all going off the table. I did 2 other readings and nobody went off the table. Why? Now Taurus going off the table. Taurus, stay on the table. Whew. So body movement is about dancing. Do yoga. Go move your body. Family harmony. Sometimes that's about you getting a new family member. Sometimes it's about talking to old relatives. Sometimes it's again about children. You know, raising your standards is literally like, are you accepting a poor life and that's why you're complaining about it or not feeling good about it? That kind of thing. It's like, if you want to get so stable, then why are your standards so low? Because if your standards were higher, technically you would be where you wanted to be. So looking and being truthful with yourself. If you don't like where you are in life, obviously whatever got you there isn't helping you. It helped you get there, but it's no longer serving you to get to the place you're trying to be. So it's time to raise your standards. You raise them up a notch to get to where you are. Be proud of yourself. Give yourself that pat on the back. Time to get back on the grind. It's time to fucking flow. So, how you gonna flow? You need to move your body. Like I said, go dance. Go do some yoga. Stretch. Do something to loosen up the tenseness in your body. And then, you'll start going to this family harmony. That's where this went over the 6 of Wands. So you're going to have some victory in that. It's only if you work on this energy. If not, this is going to be a struggle. This is going to be a strong struggle for you. Because like I said, all this watery ass energy is going to be too much. But luckily for you, you're Taurus. You're the counterpart to Scorpio. So you're the sister sign or the, counterpart in marriage type thing. So luckily for you, what are the things about counterparts they have in common are usually things that you can help in a situation like this. So Scorpios and Taurus, they very much, love to go for what they want and say it with conviction and do what they do. But also, like Scorpio, and you like for things to come to you, because water and earth are feminine energies. So AKA they like to receive. But the irony is, y'all are the 2 feminine energies that still go out and get shit and also receive things. You see what I'm saying? So it's really funny. It's like y'all do a lot of what I call it, I'm doing work in the home so things come to my house. So that's like what this energy is expressing as well. You're doing stuff in the home and doing stuff in the house plus. So thank you so much, Taurus, for staying here. I have another video about the major energy of the Scorpio full moon and I say full moon. Lord, where am I? Anyways, in the Scorpio retrograde, we just came out of Scorpio new in Scorpio season. Woo. My birthday's in a few days, y'all. My birthday's on Halloween. I'm lit. So retrograde literally starts my birthday, so that's why I'm like not necessarily excited, but like ready, So I love you, I love me, I love us, I love we. If I already said that, it's because I double believe it. And I'm out. Good luck.